I met a gypsy.
I guess that's a good segue into, I guess, who is this series for? Because of all of the, even people that I know that are all for this series, they're just like, fuck, I don't think they're going to get the riders. I want them to do great. I want this thing to work. I don't think they're going to get the big names. I don't think they're going to be able to make it happen, especially this next year, especially the year after. Like, as a rider now and someone that's like been in the mix, like, who do you see like riding here, and who do you see building this thing up over the next few years? Do we need those big guys?
I mean, I think here and there you do.
Yeah.
Like, you need, the wild card guys to show up and gain some interest. But then again, like a guy like me and Brayton, like, it's perfect for us. And like that kind of alleyway where it's like kind of over the grind. You're over, like, I don't know, like, there's something about this, not something about it, it's the people behind this that are like I have a question I ask, and it's like, oh yeah, like, let me help you, like, like, let's sort this out. Like, and some of the Supercross stuff, like, either people didn't know, or like I felt like I was like being an asshole by asking questions, and it was like I felt like I was like stepping on people's toes the whole time, where this is like, it's for the riders, like, and if like they can't get the big names, then like maybe the big names should try it out, see how they like it, and if they don't, then there's always the other series. But and not to talk shit on AMA Supercross, like, it gave me everything I've had in my life, but at the same time, like, this is fun. Like, it's enjoyable as a racer to show up, to travel to different countries, experience different fan groups, and experience a whole nother like side of the sport that like didn't exist, literally like just came about this year. So it's a really, like, it's a cool thing. Like, it's a really, really cool like evolution in our sport, and it doesn't have to be something that takes over Supercross or motocross or anything like that. It can just be another form. Like, think about how many different forms of auto racing there are. Yeah. Like rally, F1, the GT
and
Cup
we
stuff.
watch them all.
Yeah, you watch them all. You love racing, watch them all. Like, if you love motocross, watch outdoors, watch MXGP, watch, this Supercross, everything. It's just another, like, I don't know, another opportunity to have a name in the sport and make a little bit of money and have some fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, like, I mean, that was one of the things. I mean, I'd even said it a couple times, like, on podcasts. I'm like, bro, they get Cooper Webb, they get Jason Anderson, they get Villapoto, they get Carmichael, they get Chad. Dino's been here there's a reason. Yeah. Like, there's a reason why. Yeah. Like, you could offer someone $1 million right now to go and race like this sketchy dog shit Supercross race in like nowhere, and you're turning it down if it ain't right. Yeah. So it's like, it's not just money that makes people come back, and it's not just money that makes people come back over and over and over. Yeah. And like, you could see how many guys would have came to do this if they were allowed to do this. So I think that, and I think, like guys like Barsha and guys like Coop and like guys that are kind of, they don't have to do the Dungey thing and retire at 27, or the Villapoto thing and retire at 27. Like, there's only so long you can do like that grind that you talked about. And now it's like, we've got a bunch of dudes that are like on that cusp. Coop's Supercross only next year. Eli's Supercross only next year. So what's to say you don't like travel the world with your family and like not have, because you don't have to be grinding the week before the race, because you're flying and then you're going to urban surf, and then you're going and eating, like you're doing the press tour,
And it's also like, when you ask like who's it for, like, think about how many really good rides there are versus how many really good riders there are.
100%.
And you might not get the top 5 guys showing up here every single weekend, but like, if you don't want to ride on a team that you're not comfortable lining up with, then like, there's probably a spot over here. Yeah. Like, and so like, I think that,
and
like,
good teams too. Like Craig Dack Racing, dude, is like legit as fuck.
Yeah. It's solid. So I think like this year, being a pilot season, and maybe next year you might not get some of that stuff, but like the third year and fourth year, I think it's going to be like, oh, well, I couldn't land a deal on, a factory team, but I have this opportunity to go have a lot of fun and race and be competitive. And
dude, we saw that with Colt Nichols. Yeah. He literally didn't have a ride. Yeah. And then went to Rick Ware, and then as like, fate turned out, he ends up getting the Honda ride. But it's like, that was the perfect scenario. Bogle, perfect scenario. Yeah. And they're like 2 amazing Supercross riders. Yeah.
And that's what, like, had I retired and this been in, on the horizon, like, I would have been, like, ready to go the very next year, maybe even the same year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, I think, yeah, we're sort of on the same page. And to be honest, all of the shit talk and all of like it's good.
Yeah.
Like, hasn't it been fun to like watch it play out? Like, if we're honest.
But if you're going to talk shit on, you're probably watching it too.
100%. Dude,
like, and if you're not, like, you're just missing out. So it's, I don't know. It's like everything's so divided now. It's like everything in our world. It's like, dude, you like Supercross? Watch it. Like,
yeah. Is it as good as A1? I don't know. Up to you. Like, you be the judge, but does it really matter?
Yeah.
Also, it's free.
Yeah.
That's like people that talk shit on anything on the internet that's free. It's like, hey, bro, I'll give you back your money. Oh, wait, you didn't pay for it? Okay, cool. I guess we're even then.
Yeah. Whatever.
So, yeah, I think from what I understand, next year, like, there's going to be some places that we're going to that Supercross has literally never been, and they're like hardcore motorsport fans. And like, I mean, I think Jakarta was kind of on the cards this year, but maybe the stadium or something wasn't like quite ready. Yeah. But like, bro, I
know, I was like,
so sick.
My wife and I were like, okay, we're gonna go. Well, actually, because Genova was supposed to come with us.
Yeah.
To this one, and he couldn't make it, but we were gonna do. It was gonna be sick. We're gonna go to Hawaii, stay at his house in Hawaii on the way here, and then do this race in Australia, and then go to Indonesia. I was like, dude, this
straight
is the
to Bali.
right here.
Yeah.
Like,
well, bro, that's like that's what MotoGP's like.
Yeah.
Like those guys. I mean, I think Alicia Spargo went from Phillippi. They were in like Singapore, which is dope. And then they went like Japan. That's dope. Like, dude, Japan's like the coolest place in the world.
I love Japanese cars.
Yeah,
like,
dude, for sure.
Yeah, so when I got to go to Japan, I was in heaven.
Can you imagine racing in Tokyo?
I know. Yeah, hopefully something like that happens because
they want it.
Yeah. Yeah, if we get to go to Tokyo, I got like 10 friends that are gonna be like
pumped.
Yeah, pumped to go.
But even like think about how dope that would be content wise.
Oh,
like, imagine if we all go to Tokyo the week, like you got to go the week before.
Oh, I'd go like 2 weeks. I go try to.
Dude,
there's like so many drift tracks out there that I've just been dying to drive.
Yeah, no, I'm all about that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Alicia Spargo went from Phillip Island to then spend a week in like Bali, and then they've got like their next race. Like, so you just kind of like hop it. And again, it's like nobody, I think that's like an overlooked thing. Nobody can just go back on a Monday and be back on the cycle bike and then doing their motos and then in the gym, and then that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays off, Saturdays at the race, and doing it all. Like, no one can do it, so no one's losing out.
I know, and it feels even. Like, even like showing up here, like I didn't feel anybody had, and that's kind of a cool part about this new format is like nobody has like a crazy advantage from being
the fittest dude in the world. Yeah. So
like, it's gonna change training a little bit. So I don't know, but like, like the training for Supercross, motocross sucks. Yeah. Like, unless you're like Dungey, and you enjoy that, like, because you're really good at it. But like a guy like me, I hated it. Like, it was just so grueling, and like, I've had some opportunities to go back racing. Like, this coming year is my first year of eligibility to go back to the lights class.
Oh yeah.
And when people heard that, like, I got some phone calls, and I'm like, dude, I already proved myself one time. Like, I've already like lived my dream out way further than I thought I could, and it's like, I don't want to go back to like working my ass off every single weekend for like less enjoyment than what I'm gonna get here.
Yeah.
Like, there's the quality of life is like, it's rad for me. Like, I get to have fun, live out another like bucket list item that I wanted to do, and like make a little bit of money from it. Like, it's this series is like exactly what I needed.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.